My child, pause. Don't scroll. Don't look away. This moment, right now, is not by accident. I have drawn you here because there is something I must speak to your soul before the clock turns again. Your heart has sensed it, the stirring, the shift, the weight of change pressing near. What you are about to hear is not just comfort. It is divine instruction for your next season. Miss it, and you may miss what I've been preparing for you all along. So listen until the final word, for this may be the message that unlocks the breakthrough your spirit has been aching for. It may come as unexplainable feelings, a stirring within that you cannot yet name, or as unusual dreams that brush across your mind. Do not fear, my child. Do not think that something strange is happening. Rather, these are signs, gentle nudges that something new, something divinely orchestrated, is awakening deep inside you. I speak these words so you may be ready, so you can enter this transformation with a peaceful heart and steadfast spirit. Take a deep breath and let my life flow through you with every inhale. Allow your mind to become still like a quiet lake beneath the moonlight, so you can sense my presence more clearly. Though this transformation may arrive swiftly, perhaps even suddenly, know this, my beloved, it is not an impulsive act. It is not a fleeting thought or a change born of whim. Rather, it is the result of many seasons that have passed. Countless cycles have turned, and many lessons have shaped you throughout the years. All of it has been preparing you for this moment. Every pain you have endured, every tear shed in secret, every time you fell and stood again, none of it was in vain. Each experience has been carefully placed to build the path you are about to walk. Seasons have converged, doors have closed and opened, people have come and gone from your life, all guided by my wise hand. There were times when you did not understand why these things had to happen, moments when your prayers seemed unanswered. But now, looking back, you will see how every piece is beginning to fit together, forming the complete picture I intended to reveal. And my child, in this new season, I do not promise ease, but I promise to walk beside you every step. I do not promise a life without challenges, but I promise to strengthen you through each one. I do not promise you will never feel weak, but I promise my grace will be enough for you. Each day, you will change, not just outwardly, but deep within your soul. Old dreams may awaken. What once seemed impossible will suddenly become reachable. The fragments of your faith, once broken, will be mended by me and shine brighter than before. I am preparing you for a greater step, a broader vision, a higher calling. You are no longer the person you once were, my beloved. Your past does not define you. I alone shape you and call you by a new name. In this season, I call you to step beyond old limitations. Move beyond the comfort zones that once held you back. Be ready for a new land, a fresh experience with me. But to do so, your heart must first be purified. Do not carry old burdens into this new season. Release lingering bitterness. Forgive what must be forgiven. Let go of disappointments you have clung to. For I desire you to enter this season with a light and free soul. I want you to be light as a bird soaring on the wings of my grace. My beloved child, I know every limitation, those places you thought were the end of your strength, those obstacles you believed you could not overcome. Yet I also know the potential planted within you from the very beginning, holy seeds that have never withered, waiting silently for the day they will sprout beneath the light of grace. And I, your kind and loving Creator, hold both your limitations and your potential tenderly in my hand. Nothing within you escapes my notice. Every weariness, every longing, every barren place in your soul. I see them all and embrace them with gentle, careful love. Tonight, as the world slips into slumber and the heavens drape their deep cloak with stars quietly watching, I will begin 3 profound changes within you. These changes won't be visible to the eye, nor easily named or measured. Rather, they are deep shifts within your soul and body, subtle yet powerful movements preparing you for the new season I have ordained. When all is still, when worldly noise no longer disturbs your mind, that is when my hand will begin its work. In the deepest places inside you, places no human tool can reach, places even you have yet to fully understand. You won't see my hand with physical eyes, but it will move through every current of thought within you. I will gently untangle knots formed in past seasons, reshape the parts worn by time, and revive things waiting for fulfillment since before your first breath in this world. Tonight, this entire span of time, each moment, each breath, is set apart by me for this sacred purpose. Perhaps you've already sensed it. A subtle tug in recent dreams, a restlessness in your soul you cannot yet name. These fleeting signals are whispers from my Holy Spirit, signs that I am preparing a dwelling place within you. And for what purpose? So that new strength, a fresh flow of life from heaven, may enter, dwell, and work powerfully through you as never before. Outwardly, tonight may seem ordinary. You may not hear strange sounds or see dazzling signs, but do not be deceived. Much of the deepest work within the soul happens quietly. I work in stillness, for it is there the deepest roots grow, where the strongest currents of life begin. Trust this, my beloved. These invisible processes will bring changes more lasting than any outward display. There are parts of you long grown old, wounds you thought healed, but still linger, beliefs worn thin by disappointment and painful words. I see them all. Tonight, I will begin to heal, not just on the surface, but from the very roots. Parts of your mind once bound by fear and doubt will be gently freed by my hand. Gifts and abilities you abandoned, thinking yourself unworthy, I will now awaken. One day you will marvel as you find yourself thinking differently, loving more deeply, standing firm before what once made you falter. The first transformation I'm starting within you is a profound rebirth, an inner renewal surpassing every limitation you have known. This is no passing breeze through your thoughts, but a sacred, abundant current flowing through every fiber of your soul. It will seep into every corner of your mind, into the dry places, into old wounds once buried away. As this river of life flows within you, you will feel an unfamiliar lightness, a freedom from burdens rarely known before. The weights that pressed heavily on your heart, anxieties, painful memories, vague fears, will lose their grip. In their place, a deep peace from me will fill you. You will face challenges that once made you retreat with calm and steady resolve, not because circumstances changed, but because you are renewed from within. I am giving you a stronger spirit, not a hardened strength that forces striving, but a gentle, unyielding resilience like a mighty tree rooted deeply in living waters. Through this, storms will no longer sweep you away easily. You will stand firm, knowing to whom you belong and the path you walk. Moreover, I am granting you a new vision, a clear, pure perspective no longer clouded by past wounds or judgments. Through this vision, you will see all things through my eyes, eyes of unconditional love that see hidden worth in every person and situation. You will no longer rush to judge or despair, but grow in patience, expecting the goodness I weave behind the scenes. With a reborn spirit and renewed vision, the world around you will no longer look the same. Even small things, the morning light, a child's laughter, ordinary moments, will become vibrant and profoundly meaningful. For then you will see through the lens of my life, walking in rhythm with my heart. The second transformation I bring is a deep, sacred purification. Not a superficial change or temporary fix, but a cleansing reaching to your soul's roots. I am gently but decisively removing what no longer belongs in the new season I lead you into. things that once had a place but now hinder your progress. Old habits, ingrained ways of thinking, patterns that once gave security but now feel burdensome. I will loosen these, not to leave you empty, but lighter, freer. You may find some relationships once cherished no longer fit this new journey. Do not grieve or fear when these connections fade or leave your life. Understand that not everyone who walked with you before is meant to accompany you now. Some were permitted by me for a certain distance to teach lessons along the way. Now that the time of transition has come, I will close doors that no longer bless you, opening new, wider ones ahead. I will also cleanse your mind of narrow thinking and limitations placed by yourself or others. Whispers of doubt, unworthiness, shame, old beliefs that shrink your dreams and potential will be revealed and removed. You will see your mind expand, your heart open, and your desires reignited. For I replace all that is old and worn with truth and light from myself. My beloved child, in this process, you may feel adrift, moments of confusion as familiar things depart. But take heart, do not fear. As you distance yourself from these things, remember this is not loss. It is my loving hand leading you to true freedom, a freedom experienced only in me. Freedom to walk lightly and gracefully, no longer weighed down by the past or things misaligned with my will. And now, the third transformation is the increase of spiritual power. A mighty awakening of gifts I planted within you long ago, lying dormant until now. Divine gifts and supernatural abilities I gave you before you knew it. Due to trials, cares, and wounds, they lay buried like seeds beneath thick soil. But now the new season draws near. Through my Holy Spirit, I will awaken these gifts. I will breathe life into every ability I placed within you, rekindling flames once thought dead. For you cannot enter this season with an old mindset or empty hands. The season I prepared requires you to rise. Walk with sharper discernment, greater spiritual sensitivity, and stronger spiritual power than before. You will notice a difference when you seek me in prayer. No longer dry or repetitive habits, but a fresh flow surging through your soul. You will discern the depths of human hearts, feel my heartbeat for the world, and grasp truths not previously known in our communion. Your words will carry weight, no longer mere sounds, but infused with my power and life. Your encouragement will soothe weary souls like fragrant oil. Your prayers will open doors of hope for those trapped in despair. You will become a vessel for living waters of my spirit flowing into dry, barren places. More than that, your spiritual eyes will open with greater clarity. You will perceive the path I am unfolding, a path once doubted or dimly seen. Now my light will illuminate it. You will know when to move, wait, speak, or remain silent. Every step marked by heavenly wisdom. My child, do not be surprised by the changes within. Do not fear the new strength stirring beyond your natural ability. This is not your doing, but my work in you. I prepare you not only for yourself, but to be a blessing to those I bring into your life this season. So open your heart to receive. Let me complete the work I began. Do not limit yourself with thoughts of unworthiness. I have chosen, gifted, and will cause your gifts to bear fruit for my kingdom's glory. My beloved, what I am doing in you is not random change or fleeting moments. It is a profound, sacred journey unfolding in rhythm with my will. Even now, as these three deep changes begin, a larger picture emerges. This season marks a spiritual shift. It is no passing breeze, but a divinely appointed turning point in heaven's plan for your life. This plan is not new to me. It has been nurtured since I wove you in your mother's womb, written in eternity's book, waiting for this moment to unfold. Now you stand at the heart of that turning, where destiny and will intersect. My promise, you may not yet see all, your eyes clouded by past trials, but listen closely. What happens now is intentional guidance. You are called into a new phase where faith, not reason, lights your path. Whenever I place something clearly before you, a reminder, a sign, an inner prompt, it is an invitation to act. Do not delay. Hesitation once meant missed chances. Now hesitation burdens your soul. Once you know, you cannot pretend ignorance. Once you see, you cannot turn away. My call will echo within, urging tangible action, not vague promises. I also desire you to distinguish Holy Spirit promptings from fleshly anxieties. My urging is not confusing or fearful. It is a gentle, unwavering whisper. The time has come. When you hear it, trust the moment is right. Do not mistake it for baseless worries or let doubt pull you away. Know this, my child. My desired actions are not always grand or glorious. Sometimes small yet powerful steps training your heart and strengthening your will. A conversation long avoided for fear of reopening wounds. An apology withheld out of pride. A promise allowed to fade in busyness. Start with these. They are the first steps in obedience to me. Do you understand? Courage does not ignite suddenly like a blazing fire. It is forged through small, repeated acts. Each time you move past fear, choose right with trembling heart, you weave resilience into your faith's garment. Do not despise these small steps. They prepare your feet for longer, harder path. Greater decisions and crossroads lie ahead. If courage is not forged in small things, you will falter. But faithfulness now in small acts leads to confident steps later. Faithfulness with little leads to much. This unchanging law in my kingdom. Do not seek to leap ahead, overlooking the value of steadfast, small steps. A firm path is built on small stones laid securely. My child, this is a refining season, not a time to rest on past victories or chase fleeting glory. This is training to attune you to my voice, sensitive to the Holy Spirit's slightest movement. Each obedience act teaches discernment between my prompting and flesh's stirring. Let your heart be good soil ready for my word's seed. Do not let doubt or old habits hinder your response. The more you obey now, the easier you'll recognize my voice amid the world's noise. Know this, I never ask without giving strength to fulfill. Every calling comes with sufficient grace, every challenge met with my support. When you obey, even in small matters, supernatural strength lifts your steps. Courage becomes natural in your soul. So my beloved, stay watchful. Be sensitive to every prompting. Practice obedience, starting with the smallest things. When I open great doors, you'll be ready without fear. Keep walking steadily, I go before you. Remain faithful, I am doing marvelous work in your heart, unseen yet real. My beloved, as you enter this deeper obedience journey, your soul's maturity will rise to a new level. Etch this truth. True maturity is not comfort or ease. It is like a potter shaping clay, stretching and reshaping it to craft a vessel worthy of purpose. In just the same way, I am shaping you to become a polished instrument for the service of my kingdom. There may be days when your soul feels stretched thin, as if a string were gradually being tightened. But do not be discouraged by this, my child, for I am the one who knows exactly the boundaries of your endurance. I will never allow you to break beneath a burden heavier than you can bear. Everything I permit to touch your life is measured with the utmost care in my infinite wisdom. Take courage and understand that every trial, every weight, every moment of stretching is designed to foster growth, not destruction. I am your loving Father, not a tyrant. And when the storms of the coming days rise high, when waves of emotion threaten to overwhelm you, remember that I am right there beside you. Do not try to resist using your own strength, nor let fear cloud your mind. Instead, incline your heart toward me. Lean on me as a child nestles into their father's arms while the winds howl outside. I am closer to you than your very next breath. Before you can even utter a prayer, I have already heard it. Before a tear falls, I have already wiped it away within my heart. My child, the transformation I am bringing about within you is a sacred process. Do not rush it. Do not grow impatient. Everything I do is appointed for its proper time and perfectly ordered. In the days ahead, you will begin to notice small signs, gentle rays of light breaking through the worn curtain of old habits, through the heavy layers you have carried for so long. Do not ignore these signs. They are proof that I am moving and working within you. Perhaps one morning, as you awaken, you will find your heart surprisingly light where once it was burdened with worries. Do not consider this chance. It is because I have touched your soul during the night, loosening unseen cords you weren't even aware you bore. It may also happen that in an ordinary moment, a thought or idea suddenly becomes clear, something that had previously eluded your understanding despite all your efforts. My child, this is the light of revelation I am granting you. It is a sign that the fog of confusion is being lifted little by my hand. And there will be times when you find yourself steady in situations that once made you tremble. Do not be surprised. It is because I have laid within you a new foundation, a steadfastness that does not come from human effort, but from the power of the Holy Spirit. These signs may come quietly, gently, like awakening before dawn without fear of the day ahead, or recalling a word of wisdom, an idea I once placed in your heart without strain, or sitting amid a crowd of people while a deep inner peace remains untouched within you. My child, when these signs appear, guard your heart against pride or self-congratulation. Do not think you have achieved them by your own strength. Receive them with humility and gratitude. They are evidence that I am at work and that the process has begun and is unfolding deeply within your soul. Let me remind you of one more thing. Lasting transformation is not the result of a sudden burst, but of steady inner change, day by day, choice by small choice. Do not expect a complete metamorphosis overnight. Walk patiently with me through every small step. When you choose forgiveness over resentment, when you choose patience over impatience, when you choose love over judgment, each choice is a brick laid in the new person I'm shaping within you. There will also be times when you doubt this process, times when you feel as if you are standing still. But remember this, even when you cannot perceive it, I am quietly working within you. Just as a seed germinates beneath the earth, the process unfolds silently before new life breaks through the surface. Do not let the feeling of stagnation deceive you. I am working day by day, and my child, in this journey, what matters is not how much you feel, but whether you remain faithful in your walk. Keep walking with me, even when your emotions no longer feel joyful, even when no clear signs appear before your eyes. A steadfast faith is not built upon fleeting emotions, but upon the unshakable assurance that I am faithful, that what I have begun I will surely bring to completion. My child, with each day you walk faithfully after me, with each moment you choose to lean toward me amid the storms, you are laying a firm foundation for the future I have prepared for you. And one day, when you look back, you will be amazed to see how much you have been transformed, how far my loving hand has led you. As you continue deeper into this path, you may encounter unexpected turns ahead. There will be steep climbs that suddenly descend, winding paths that seem to lead nowhere. At times, questions may arise in your heart. Is this chaos? Have I strayed from your will? But listen closely, my child. Not a single step you take is by chance. No path you walk is unnoticed or beyond my gaze. Every turn, every rise and fall along the way has been meticulously designed by me. Just as a master sculptor carves each line with purpose, every stroke carrying meaning, so too have I sketched the map of your life with surpassing wisdom and love. Even when, from your vantage point, The way seems tangled and uncertain. From my perfect perspective, it is a harmonious design, each detail woven together with divine precision. My beloved child, I know there have been moments when you've cried out to me for a sign, a clear assurance that I am with you, that you are still on the path I have set for you. Perhaps you have whispered through tears, "Lord, please let me know that you have not left me." And now I speak to you. It is precisely these winding roads, these moments where you stand firm amid crashing waves, this breath of life within you even now. These are living proofs that I am. You are encompassed within my perfect plan. Even when the world around you seems to spin in constant motion, do not let the force of these currents dishearten you. Do not allow the noise of your circumstances to drown out my gentle voice. For even amid what seems like chaos, my hand is still silently lifting you up. What your eyes cannot see, I am accomplishing in the unseen realm. Do not measure my faithfulness by the calmness of your surroundings, but by the peace I am sowing deep within your heart amidst the storm. My child, continue to trust in my protection. Though you cannot see the invisible cloak I have wrapped around you, know that it is stronger than any threat this world can present. It is not a fragile covering, easily torn by adversity. It is the shelter of the Creator Himself, one against whom nothing in heaven or on earth can prevail. When the road grows rough, when each step feels heavy, remember this: I have gone before you. I have marked each footprint ahead of your coming. Not a single stone on your path lies there apart from my permission. Not a single incline is without purpose, for it is designed to strengthen the endurance of your spirit. You often think that when the ground beneath your feet feels unstable, it must mean that I am improvising, reluctantly adjusting your path as circumstances unfold. But no, my child. My ways are firm, steadfast from eternity past. I am not one who is swayed by circumstances or caught off guard by the course of time. Everything I do has been carefully ordained in perfect wisdom. Even the things the enemy intends to use to harm you, I hold the power to turn them into opportunities to lift you higher. Therefore, my child, take heart. In the days to come, the road may still wind and twist. New paths may require greater perseverance from you. Breathe deeply. Let each breath be a reminder that I am with you, that nothing can separate you from my love. Do not let fear creep into your heart. Do not allow negative assumptions to replace hope. Choose to place your trust fully in me, the one who never changes. Abal, my child, step into this next leg of your journey with radiant hope. Do not move forward merely in a defensive stance or with a hesitant spirit. Walk with expectation, believing that goodness lies ahead. For truly I declare to you this day, I am opening new things before you, graces you have yet to experience, doors your eyes have not yet seen. But to step into these things, you must carry a heart full of hope, a spirit ready to receive. The twists and turns along the way are not meant to hinder you, but to prepare you. The steep climbs are not there to exhaust you, but to strengthen the power within you. The challenges are not signs of failure, but lessons from my hand. Precious teachings to equip you for the new season. Every experience along this path, whether sweet or bitter, serves to shape the person I am forming you to become. So, my child, when you find yourself walking through unclear paths, when your heart longs for a straight, easy road, remember this. It is in these winding ways that you learn to rely on me more deeply. It is when the path grows uncertain that you learn to hear my voice more clearly. And it is through learning this that you will truly mature in faith. My beloved child, listen closely, for what I am about to speak to you in this sacred moment is an answer to the silent prayers you thought had fallen into silence. Tonight is not just another night in a long string of days. No, this is a night when the spiritual heavens are quietly yet powerfully opening. This is a night when the words you once whispered through tears, the small prayers uttered in loneliness, the silent cries from the darkest hours of your soul, each one has risen before my throne of glory. You may not see it clearly with your natural eyes. It will not come through loud miracles or dazzling signs as you once imagined. For the way I work often surpasses every human expectation. I delight in moving through humility, through the moments that seem most ordinary. That is why I have sent unseen helpers, angels, those whose hearts I have stirred, events I have orchestrated. They are quietly at work on your behalf. They have been prepared by me long ago, and now they are fulfilling their roles in my plan to ensure that not one word of promise I have spoken over your life will fall to the ground. Therefore, my child, release every lingering doubt within your heart. Let your soul find rest in the assurance that I am the one who never breaks a promise. What I have begun, I will bring to completion on the day of fulfillment. Not a single word that proceeds from my mouth will return void. Even if your eyes have yet to see it, every link in my heavenly plan is being carefully woven together by my hand. My child, I know that at times your heart longs to witness unmistakable signs so that believing might feel easier. But remember this. Most of the work I do in your life unfolds within the simplest moments. This is no coincidence. It is the wisdom of how I am training you. If you only learn to recognize me through grand and spectacular signs, your faith would waver when seasons of quietness come. But when you learn to discern my hand in the smallest of things, when you come to trust my faithfulness in the ordinary details of daily life, then your heart will stand firm and your faith will take root deeper than ever before. Therefore, from now on, pay close attention to the seemingly simple moments in your life. A casual conversation that unexpectedly opens a new path. A door you thought had closed, only to realize it was my protection. An unexpected opportunity that you could never have orchestrated through your own effort. Do not dismiss these details, for within them, the larger picture I am weaving will slowly come into view. My child, when you begin to see alignments so perfect, they cannot be mere coincidence. People arriving at just the right time, words of encouragement spoken precisely when you need them, circumstances so intricately timed they defy logic. Smile and remember this night. Remember that I told you in advance that these things would come to pass. These are the marks of my hand upon your path. They are reminders that you are never alone, that an unseen yet mighty hand is guiding every detail of your life. Each time such moments unfold, my child, lift up a prayer of gratitude, for a grateful heart will keep your spirit tender and awake, making you even more attuned to my presence and guidance. Let gratitude become your daily habit so that you view life each day through the lens of grace. In doing so, you will come to realize that I do not only move in the grand moments, but I walk with you in every breath, every heartbeat, every step you take. And my child, always remember that my plans for your life are not small. What you are experiencing now is but a prelude to a far greater symphony. What you perceive as delays are in truth the time I am using to lay a solid foundation for you. The doors that have closed are protecting you from paths that do not align with my good and perfect will. The seemingly chance encounters are connections to the key links you will need for the mission I am calling you into. So, my beloved child, as you continue on this journey, walk with a heart full of hope. Do not let temporary trials cloud your vision of the future I have designed for you. Do not let the absence of dazzling miracles cause you to doubt my power or my love. For I tell you truly, some of the greatest miracles unfold in the quiet. Some of the most profound transformations are woven through the most ordinary threads. And now, my beloved child, still your heart and receive my words once more. For what is about to unfold in your life will not be merely external changes, but deep and lasting transformations within your soul. As my hand begins to move visible circumstances around you, so too will I be renewing your mind little by little, like a master craftsman patiently refining each rough facet of a precious gem. The old cycles of thought, those well-worn paths of the mind that once imprisoned you in fear and self-imposed limitations, long unconsciously accepted over the years, will now begin to loosen. They will no longer hold the same power over you as before. You will begin to realize that not all of your old beliefs are suited for the new journey I am unfolding before you. A fresh wind of clarity will sweep through your mind, blowing away the dusty layers of doubt and limitation. Then new perspectives will begin to arise within you, my child. You will start to see things that your eyes could not perceive before. Abilities once obscured by fear or self-doubt will gradually come into clear view. Doors that seemed long shut will suddenly appear as though they were never truly locked, only waiting for your heart to become bold enough to step forward and turn the key. The limitations you once passively accepted, believing you could never surpass them, will now seem small and fragile in the face of the strength and freedom I am awakening within you. My child, I am not merely changing the circumstances around you. I am also opening vast new spaces within your soul, new skies of understanding, of resilient faith, of unprecedented courage. And not only within you, your surroundings will also gradually shift according to the progression I have ordained. New relationships will enter your life. New fields of opportunity and influence will be unveiled. But for you to step into these new realms and operate in them worthily, your mind and your soul must first be prepared. Therefore, my beloved child, I urge you, open your heart to receive what I am doing. Do not resist, nor try to force the process ahead of its time. I know these inner transformations may initially feel unfamiliar, even unsettling, as you are stepping beyond your old comfort zones. But take heart and know that I am the one orchestrating it all. Not a single change happens outside of my permission and my goodwill for your life. Learn to sit quietly before me, my child. Do not fear the silence. Do not rush to fill that space with busyness or the noise of the world. For it is in the stillness that I will speak to you the deepest truths. The revelations that you cannot hear amidst your hurried life will become as clear as the dawn after a long night. When you embrace the quiet in the stillness, I will teach you lessons that human words cannot convey. At first, when you sit in silence, you may feel confused, even a bit uncomfortable. Your mind will want to fill the space with thoughts and tasks. But my child, be patient and remain in that stillness. Give me room to do a deeper work within you. Let each breath become a bridge connecting your heart to mine. When you learn to sit quietly before me with no expectation other than my very presence, your heart will open to receive what I have long desired to speak. My child, your role in this season is not to run ahead of me or to anxiously leap into the next thing. Your part is to learn how to sit down, breathe slowly, and allow the stillness to complete its lesson within you. Do not fear the pause. Do not think that when you are doing nothing, you are wasting time. Sometimes those very moments of inaction are when I am working most powerfully in the deepest layers of your soul. When you learn the art of listening in stillness, when you allow your soul to be immersed in the gentle flow of the Holy Spirit, you will witness a transformation begin to unfold. The tangled thoughts will gradually settle. False beliefs will be replaced with truth. Hasty desires will give way to holy patience. And above all, a deep awareness of me, of my heart, will blossom within you, my child. This is the highest purpose of this season. not merely for you to receive outward miracles, but for your heart to become saturated with my presence, so that you may live and walk in a new depth of faith and wisdom. As your mind is renewed, as your perspective on life and on yourself is elevated, you will no longer be confined by old limitations. You will find yourself walking in a freedom you have never tasted before. Therefore, my beloved child, allow these changes to take place fully. Do not resist them. Do not seek to escape the process through which I am leading you. Every step, no matter how slow, carries value. Every moment of stillness contributes to shaping the new image I am forming within you. And when that day comes, the day you awaken and realize that you are no longer the person you once were, when you walk with a new posture, with a holy confidence, with a heart full of peace, then you will understand that all those hours spent quietly before me were never in vain. They have become the solid foundation for the new season I have prepared for you. My beloved child, listen carefully, for what you are experiencing in this season, though it may seem swift and overwhelming, is not a punishment, nor is it a raging storm meant to drown you. On the contrary, it is a clear sign of my close and powerful intervention in your life. When I accelerate the changes, it is because your time has come. The heavens are shifting, long-awaited things are beginning to bloom, and you must be prepared to step into them. The moments when you feel as though you are climbing a steep hill, each step heavy with effort, these are the very times when I am granting you a new perspective. From the heights of these challenges, you will see vistas that were unimaginable when you were still in the valley. This new vision will expand your heart and give you deeper understanding of my purposes and the path I am leading you on. There will also be times of descent, moments when you feel swept away in a fast-moving current, seemingly out of control. But my child, do not fear. These very paths are training you in perseverance, patience, and the ability to hold firm to your faith, even when the pace and direction are beyond your control. If a journey were only smooth, victory would be shallow, lacking depth. Without effort, your faith would not be strong enough to stand in the harsher seasons to come. Therefore, my child, embrace the entire journey, the straight paths as well as the winding ones, the gentle seasons and the difficult days. Whether the experience brings you joy or tears, comfort or hardship, all of it serves a higher purpose, a purpose that time will surely reveal. Trust that I never waste a single part of your life story. Every piece, no matter how small, has its place in the complete masterpiece I am painting. Learn to receive the lessons that each season brings. Do not dismiss anything simply because it feels uncomfortable. The cold winters can teach you patience and hope. The vibrant springs can remind you to be grateful and open-hearted. The challenging summers can forge resilience within you. The changing autumns can teach you the art of letting go and renewal. As you journey through each season with an open heart, you will accumulate a treasury of wisdom that surpasses all circumstances. Then in the years to come, whether met with storms or sunshine, your heart will remain steadfast, like a tree whose roots have sunk deep into the living waters of life. And my child, perhaps the tremors you now feel within your soul and in your life make you fearful. You may find yourself wondering, will I be able to stand firm? But know this, these tremors are not meant to break you. On the contrary, they are the very tools by which I am building you, strengthening you, fortifying the parts within you that are still fragile. I am the one who loves you, and never will I allow trials to crush you. My purpose is always for you to grow, to become strong, to be shaped into a vessel worthy to be used by my hand. True maturity, my child, does not arise in comfortable conditions. It is often forged in the harshest of environments. Just as gold can only be refined through fire and steel can only be tempered through intense heat, so too can your soul only reach true maturity through the trials I have permitted you to encounter. Pressure is not your enemy. It is a strict yet faithful teacher, a mold that shapes you into a better version of yourself. In those very moments when you feel weakest, I am actually the closest to you. Even if your emotions may not sense my presence, my child, I have never left your side, not for a single moment. Even when you cannot see or hear me, I am sheltering you, carrying you through the most difficult stretches of the journey. And be assured of this, I weigh every trial with great care. Nothing comes to you apart from my permission. No trial will ever exceed your ability to endure. I know your limits, and I also know the untapped potential within you. Every trial I select is precisely chosen to foster the growth you need in this season. Nothing is wasted. No sorrow is in vain. No weariness fails to yield its fruit. My child, every twist and turn of this path, every rise and fall, every moment you must release the old to embrace the new, each contributes to your complete development. Remember, I am not merely shaping you into an obedient person. I am molding you into a warrior of faith, a bright light amidst a darkened world, one who can stand firm in every season, in every storm of life. Therefore, my beloved child, continue to walk forward. Even if the road is difficult, even if your pace varies, even if circumstances shake around you, keep your heart steadfast. Allow me to complete the good work I have begun in you. Let me fashion you into a vessel useful for the kingdom of heaven. And always remember, ahead of you, beyond each stretch of refining, lies a new season full of fruitfulness, doors opening wide, and the glory of the Most High revealed through your life. My beloved child, as you continue this journey of growth and transformation, there is one truth I want you to engrave deeply in your heart. You are a being wonderfully and purposefully crafted by my hand. I have created you not only as a soul, but also with a mind, emotions, and body. Three aspects intricately interwoven, interacting and influencing one another in profound ways. You are not a disembodied soul drifting apart from the whole. Nor are you a mere physical being without feeling. Every part of you is precious. Each has its place within the good purpose I have designed for you. But my child, I also know that when fear begins to creep into your heart, it does not merely cloud your thoughts. It weighs upon every fiber of your body. Unchecked fear will cause your body to tense like a string pulled too tight. The gift of sleep, meant to restore both body and mind, then becomes restless, shallow, and unrefreshing. And when sleepless nights begin to accumulate, when the body remains weary for too long, even the natural defenses I have so carefully woven within you begin to weaken. Your immunity diminishes. Your spirit grows fatigued. Your mind becomes sluggish. And little by little, your faith is worn away. But my child, do you know this? Trust in me is the miraculous balm that can break that vicious cycle. When you learn to truly place your trust in me, not with mere intellectual assent, but through the deep surrender of your soul, then each layer of tension will begin to unwind. My peace, unlike the fleeting peace the world offers, will begin to flow from deep within you, permeating every cell, every muscle, every heartbeat. And this is no illogical magic. It is a finely crafted design that I placed within you from the very moment of creation. My child, I fashioned your body to respond positively to peace. When you quiet your heart, when your mind ceases its pursuit of anxious what-ifs and what might happen, and instead breathes the simple confession, I trust in you, then a wondrous process begins. Your heart rate will slow and grow steady. The waves of tension within your brain will subside. Your breath will deepen and lengthen, nourishing each cell with fresh, life-giving air. Your nervous system will shift from a state of alert defense to a state of restoration and healing. And every cell in your body, whether you are conscious of it or not, will know that you are safe, held within the covering of the Creator. That is why I continually call you back to stillness. Not the false stillness of escaping the world for a fleeting moment, but the sacred stillness where you come to meet me, to surrender yourself into my loving arms. In that stillness, you do not need to do anything. Simply be. Simply remain present before me and allow me to do the rest. It is when you sit quietly in my presence, ceasing your striving to control all things, that you will experience a deep inner transformation. At first, this stillness may feel unfamiliar. Your mind, accustomed to constant busyness, will try to fill it with countless scattered thoughts. Your body, long accustomed to tension, may resist the release of that tight grip. But my child, do not be discouraged. Be patient and remain in this stillness. Return to it often, especially when life grows noisy and unbalanced. Over time, this stillness will become as natural as your own breath. It will no longer be something you must strive to create, but will become a state you carry with you in all circumstances. And then, my child, you will find that my peace walks with you even in the busiest moments of your day. Amidst the hustle and bustle, amidst conversations and mounting tasks, your heart will still hold a quiet refuge to which you can return. A river of peace will run beneath the surface of your soul, keeping you from being swept away by the waves of the world. My beloved child, when you learn to live from this place of peace, you will find your health nourished in a lasting way. Not only the health of your body, but the strength of your mind, the steadiness of your emotions, and the clarity of your spirit. You will walk with a lightness you have never known before. The pressures that once so easily tensed your being will pass by like a gentle breeze. Criticism, judgment, and the expectations of others will no longer so easily shake you. For within you will be a firm foundation of peace. My beloved child, there is one more truth I want you to grasp deeply within your heart. In order to receive all the precious benefits that peace, stillness, and inner transformation bring, you do not need elaborate rituals. You do not need to wait for a special moment or seek out a place of great reverence. What I seek from you is simple, sincere obedience, a heart that is open, humble, and ready to follow even the smallest instructions I place within your spirit each day. Do not think that grand gestures are required to move me. No, my child, it is in the seemingly small things, in the quiet choices, in the simple steps that your heart displays the obedience most pleasing to me. Each time you choose honesty over pretense, each moment you choose to wait patiently instead of rushing ahead with your own will. Each time you pause, breathe deeply, and listen to me before reacting out of fleeting emotions. All of these are the deepest acts of worship. Though these choices may seem small, they create space for lasting renewal within you. Much like gentle, steady rain that soaks into dry, hardened ground. A sudden heavy downpour may wash away the surface, but it is the persistent, gentle rain that truly softens the earth and nourishes life beneath. Likewise, it is not impulsive, momentary resolutions, but daily faithful choices that nurture true transformation within your soul. Do not underestimate these small acts, my child. They are seeds sown into your heart that in time will grow into strong trees of life. A gentle word when anger is expected, a kind gesture in response to rudeness, a moment of silent prayer when it would be easy to pass judgment. All of these repeated over time will shape your inner being into my image. And you will begin to see that gradually, these good things will no longer feel like burdens you must strive to carry out, but will become natural responses flowing from a heart that I have transformed. Honesty will no longer be a difficult choice, but the very nature of your new self. Patience will no longer require great effort, but will become your steady breath in every circumstance. My child, this does not happen overnight. It is a holy process that I patiently work within you. And what I ask from you is faithfulness, a determined heart that continues to choose obedience even when the changes seem slow, even when the results are not yet visible. Remember, water does not soak into dry ground with a single watering, but through many gentle rains. Therefore, persist in sowing these small acts each day. And as you do so, the hidden parts within you will be gradually renewed. Old wounds will begin to heal. Negative patterns of thinking will be replaced with my truth. The impulsive reactions that once controlled you will slowly give way to peace and self-control. You will begin to live no longer pulled and swayed by external circumstances, but led by the Holy Spirit within. And it is then that you will experience a freedom you have never known before. Not the freedom to follow your own will, but the freedom to live according to my good and perfect will, no longer bound by the invisible chains of the past. Each step will feel lighter. Each new day will become something to look forward to. Even the relationships around you will be touched, for you will radiate a different atmosphere, a peace, a gentleness, a genuine love that others can sense. My child, you may not notice the change clearly from one day to the next, but one day, when you look back, you will be amazed at how far you have come. The things that once caused you to stumble will no longer hold power over you. The circumstances that once filled you with fear will no longer dominate your mind. And in that moment, you will understand that it was those small daily choices that helped shape a new person within you. And my child, throughout this entire process, I am always by your side. Each time you choose honesty, I smile. Each time you choose patience, I strengthen you. Each time you pause to listen to me before reacting, I grant you wisdom. No action of yours is meaningless in my sight. No small step is ever overlooked. All are remembered by me and used to mold you more and more into the image of my beloved Son. Now offer me your sincere prayer. You may pray like this: Lord, tonight I bow before your presence. I pause from the busyness of daily life to quiet my heart and listen to your voice. A new season is unfolding, and I do not want to enter it in haste or without awareness. Please help me prepare my heart, a heart that is still tender and ready to receive what is new. I long to let my soul rest in you, so that nothing within me would hinder what you desire to do. Lord, I recognize that a transformation is beginning in my life. Though my body may not fully understand it yet, my spirit senses your movement. I am not afraid, for I know the hand of the Creator is carefully shaping me. Please grant me the courage to embrace this change and spiritual eyes to perceive what you are doing, even when it happens in silence. Lord, I thank you for lifting the old burdens from me. Please pour into me a new source of strength, not strength born of human effort, but the refreshing power that comes from your Spirit. Let every cell in me, every thought in my mind, every breath I take be in harmony with the life you are breathing into me. May I step into tomorrow with a renewed spirit and a light body, for the old weight has been lifted. Lord, you are renewing both my body and spirit in a fresh way. Please give me holy sensitivity to hear your voice clearly amidst the many noises around me. Help me to sense your movement even in the quietest moments. May my ears become attuned, my eyes purified, and my heart always in rhythm with your guidance in every step I take. Lord, I know that you do not only speak through great things, but also through the small steps of everyday life. Help me to cultivate obedience through the simplest of actions, a sincere apology, a necessary conversation, a humble act of yielding. May I learn to respond the moment you prompt me, so that each of these small acts will lead me toward growth and prepare me for greater things ahead. Lord, I know that this transformation will at times stretch me and even leave me weary, but I choose to place my trust in you. Remind me that you will never lead me where your grace cannot sustain me. When I feel trembling in the midst of change, may your Holy Spirit comfort me like a gentle breeze. Help me to breathe steadily and remember that you are very near, as close as every beat of my heart. Lord, in the midst of this journey of renewal, please preserve a heart of gratitude within me. Do not let me seek after extraordinary signs or outward manifestations to measure success. Instead, teach me to rejoice in the smallest of signs: a gentler breath, a clearer thought, a morning awakened with deep inner peace. I choose to offer you thanks even when the transformation is taking place quietly. Lord, I know that I am standing at a turning point in your divine plan. Though I cannot see the full path ahead, I trust that every bend and every step has already been ordained by you. My beloved child, if these words reached your heart, it's because I am drawing you closer again and again. This moment was not meant to be the end, but the beginning. Come back here often, not to chase inspiration, but to be reminded of who you are, of who I say you are. Each time you return, there will be more for you. A new whisper, a deeper healing, a fresh breath of peace for your weary soul. So stay connected. Turn on the light, that bell, so you never miss when I speak again through this place. Subscribe not just to a channel, but to a rhythm of grace. And when you feel someone else in the storm, share this with them. Let these words be an anchor for someone else's breaking point. This is more than content, it's communion. And I'll be here every time you return, waiting, ready, still speaking. Amen.